Alrighty, so here we are for round 2, so we've won the roll. Definitely would like to play first, and yet another sweet hand that only wants to draw lands. So we definitely don't want to mulligan this. We've got Nullify. If we draw a land, we've got a creature, or if we draw a swamp, we can kill another creature. So lead off with Island and pass the turn. The mirror match. Alright, so a land was a good draw there. Definitely wouldn't mind drawing a swamp at some point. Curious Follower is a very good card. Let's definitely counter that one. Deal Grizzly Bear that puts you a turn ahead. Yeah, we definitely play the swamp here. Hoping our opponent misses. Alright, good, good. Swamp? No. Alright, so we'll just roll out the Chorus of the Tides. And my creatures are vanishing again. Alright, now they're back. Untap. Wasn't a land. It's all good. We still got a Grip Tide. Buy some time. We're gonna put our Chorus on top and then scry one. I'll scry one first. Yeah. Alright, so let's thump him for 3 and plus the turn. So whatever they. Oh, is the Horizon Chimera? Yes. Yeah, I'm going to stop my opponent's upkeep, and I'm just going to Grip Tide it. You may draw this again, sir. Alright, there we go. Playing something other than the Chimera? Okay. That was pretty inconvenient. Alright, so we are going to offer the trade. So opponent's missing lands as well. So it just takes the 3. Didn't really expect any different. So here, our best draw is a swamp. An acceptable draw in this case will just be any land, preferably a non-temple land ideally. But you can't have it all. So we're losing this race at the moment. Land. Boom, the best one. Okay, so here we've got a few options. So we can Freakus Cure the Horizon Chimera. If he has a pump spell, like a Savage Surge or something, it gets super awkward. Another option is to play the Shrike Harpy. Odds are he'll probably just sacrifice his Bronze Sable. And then if he doesn't have a pump spell, we get to trade. If he has a pump spell, he's probably not going to sacrifice anything, and we'll attack and just use the pump spell anyway. No, that means they trade. Yeah, so we're probably just making him sack the Sable here. Yep, okay, so Sable hits the bin. Definitely attacking. Okay, so no Savage Surge, which means that he's probably not going to be attacking with the Chimera on this turn. So on tap. So Freakus Cure being an insane draw here. Sorry, the Memoing Wall. No, Freakus Cure is really good here. So we can Lash, playing around a pump spell, or we can Freakus Cure, hope he doesn't have one. I've got a feeling he just doesn't have one, so I'm just going to roll it out there. If he does, we get to at least see what we're dealing with, but I've got a feeling it's just going to die. So we'll hit in for 5, and this is a really good spot. I will say go. Pretend we have a counter spell. Alright, so we won that game. So we didn't really need anything else. Everything we needed was in the hand, and the land for the SIP pretty much just would have sealed the deal. So on to sideboarding. So it seems to be like a, the Sable's an interesting one. It's definitely not a first pick, but plenty of creatures for me to kill with Freakus Cure, lots of creatures for Nullify. Crypsis is definitely one I possibly want to include, and that's about it. So cards that get bad, like Shrike Harpy gets a little bit worse when there's lots of creatures, but when they're all X2s and X1s, it's insane, especially if you get the 2-for-1. Hippocamp, not the best. Although if he's got a flash creature, he can just not see it coming, and then we can counter by untapping our bigger creature. Yeah, I think this is just another game where the main deck just seems pretty perfect. You know, Sealock Monster's not the best, but can attack all the time, I guess. So it pretty much doesn't have Defender, which makes it actually really sweet. Yeah, I think we're just going to roll with this. If something changes, I can possibly see bringing in Crypsis, but for now, we'll just stick with the current build. Jeez. Alright, so this is one of those hands that is, like, looks like it could be tempting. If we drew only lands, this hand is quite powerful, but, you know, there's just no gas. If we draw a third or fourth land, we still just can't do anything. So we're going to go to 6. This is actually just worse. So we'll go down to 5. And we'll definitely keep this over a 4. We'll draw a land. The beginning to recouping this game. Okay, so our opponent is playing a sweet bad deck. Apparently managed to hide all the planes game 1. So see how we go. We're just gonna be taking a bit of damage for a while. Wall, not ideal. So here we're hoping to draw a swamp or a removal spell of some variety. You know, we're just gonna be taking too much damage. Traction Helix, still not any useful. One of the few situations where this isn't unsummoned. Alright, so we'll take another 4, go to 10. Yeah, any land's not bad, we get to play Sealock Monster, it's a 5-5. Hero Spell was a good one. Alright. So, let's slam the 5-5. Boom. Hopefully this puts the brakes on. If there's a pump spell, we're just in a lot of trouble. Alright, so it looks like they're playing a creature. Right, Swan, sure thing. And Sable. Alright, so this is pretty rough. Swamp would be the best draw. Freakus Cure, not so much. Alright, so here we, again, just pass. What we can do is we can block a creature, Retraction Helix something else before damage, hopefully eat something and get a 2-for-1 somewhere else, or at least set him back a turn. So I imagine we're going to see the attack here, yep. Okay, so there's definitely something being played here, sorry. So we are gonna block the Sun Guide. See where we're looking. I imagine we'll see a punch, nothing. Okay, so could be a Chimera. I think we just have to try. Jeez. So the issue is here is if we Retraction Helix the Alseed, we take 3, or if there's a pump spell, we take a lot more. But I think here we just have to bank on not having one, so let's just try to bounce this. We could wait, take 5, that puts us at 5, which is still pretty much lethal range. The fact that they didn't attack with the follower means that it could just be a 6-drop, so I think we just go for the bounce and hope they don't have it. You know, double Savage Surge or something ridiculous will just kill us here, but Invocation, one of the better ones, so we take 5, 6, okay, so 9, so, oh wait, no, sorry, 7. So attacking with this still wouldn't have killed us, but is there a 3-drop? Yeah, 3-drop post combat. That's a good one. Time to feed. Jeez. Yeah, okay, so this is really bad. I don't think we can win this game at all. We can block here and then die to the other creatures, so yeah, we're just dead. So, Molder. Is that Molder 4? I think it was Molder 4. Wasn't the best, We almost got there. We've drawn a, not had this, or drawn a land that turn. We could play Memnonic Wall, return Helix, and then bounce this and block. Get a 1. So, to the third game. We're on the play again. So, now that I know they're on ban, I keep wanting to bring in Crypsis, but I keep not being able to find anything to board out for it. I think I'm just on the best version of this. I don't think Crypsis fits into it, so I'm just going to roll with this. Hopefully not mulligan. Definitely on the play. Alright. No lands, definitely a 6. And this is a awesome hand. We do not want a mulligan, that's for sure. So opponents joined us, but they have kept. Alright. Not the best time for the Overlord to rock up, but hey, at least we got it. So we're just counting whatever hits play. Ooh, okay. Now look, on a 6, I'm just going to hope that my opponent doesn't have a whole lot of pressure. Try to buy myself some time. The Swamp and the Eidolon. No blue mana, something to consider. So the Oathsworn, as long as it's not like Island Stratus Walk, we'll just be able to block this. Next turn we can play the Wall, return Nullify. We're definitely not attacking here. If our opponent offers us a trade, we definitely take it. Satyr, sure. I imagine there's no attacks. Okay, this is interesting. I would definitely much rather bring back Lash the Whip with Wall than a Nullify. So we're just going to pass turn. We're just going to sort of sit on this for a bit. End of turn, we're going to be lashing something, that's for sure. What it is for the moment, though, is currently left up to the imagination, but it's probably going to be this Oathsworn. We're not going to trade off here, we'll just take the 1. End of turn, lash this. Let's just deal with the problem now. No, okay, God's willing. Interesting. Can see holding it definitely plays around the Lash the Whip. Alright, so this resolves. Lash does not, no attack. So we'll play our Scryland. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to put this on top. Means we can slam our Overlord next turn, make 3 guys. Play the Wall, return Lash. Does present the opportunity for our opponent to go all in on the Oathsworn, but if there's not a God's Willing, we'll still just be able to trade off with the Eidolon. No attacks, okay. So now we could try and lash again. There's seems definitely like there's going to be a Punch Spell in response. Bring out of lash range, so we're just going to play the Overlord. Present a clock, that's for sure. Attack here, we put the Eidolon in front of it. The only thing I'm really worried about here is, okay, so our opponent just trying to kill our Overlord, I guess. Just going to sacrifice the Memnonic Wall. It's worse than the Harpies in the situation, so let's just attack in. We're not going to play this land. We have nothing else in our deck that costs more than Overlord, so the only combination would be the second Memnonic Wall and wanting to be able to cast something else, but I don't foresee that in the future. So we'll just hold open Lash, pretend we have another card in hand. Opponent not drawing any blue mana, so tap, knock down a Harpy, just trying to inflict as much damage. Can still cast Lash and Freaker's Cure in a turn, so I'm just going to go ahead and Freakus Cure the Satyr now. Pump Spill in response to save it. Yeah, okay, so that resolves. We'll ship the turn. Opponent needs something pretty good. Alright, and we got there. So, the 6/6 Demon dealing the final blows. Well, we'll return for the finals in a second.